We're here today celebrating our new era of CMDC called the MXI Summit, where media meets innovation. It's really about a forward-facing vision to build sustainable business, brands, and talent. Today we've gathered leaders from tech companies, broadcasters, publishers, media agencies, and media personalities. I hope people have a renewed sense of energy, passion, purpose, and connection.
I think companies have to be violently aware of their responsibility and what they do to the environment and start putting checks in place to make sure that that is managed, controlled, and thought through. People are interested and want to support brands that are ethical and support ethical products, ethical initiatives, ethical treatment of employees. You've got to start thinking about that and thinking about that demographic so that you can address it, not just because it's good for the world, but now also because it's monetarily good as well, which will hopefully motivate more people to do it.
I think a sustainable model today is a place where the client side is in control of their strategy in a real way, and that knows where they want to go with very strong and clear business outcomes and objectives that they can co-collaborate in a meaningful way with agency, both creative and media partners.
So for me, I think the big focus is really trying to understand what needs of our customers are not being met today and what trends are moving us in different directions from where we may be. And really, innovation is at its core in seeding the future.
I think the CMDC, the reinvention of this conference has been good. I think it's sparked a lot of debate, which I don't think the previous ones did. So I think it's good to take a bit of time out and talk to each other at a senior level about what's happening in the industry.
One of the areas that I'm really excited about is in the space of voice. I think this is going to be a game changer, much like the mobile phone changed our physical behavior to thumbing everything. I actually think that voice is going to change the way we interact with content overall.
There's such focus right now in all industries for reporting on short term, to get short-term activations, to get short-term results, to do quarterly reporting. It's really difficult to have the strong voices in the room at the boardroom table that will say, we need to build out for the future. People aren't necessarily compensated on their responsibility for the brand 5 years from now.
A sustainable business model, I suppose, is it's pretty holistic. It's one where the business is a going concern and its contributions to society make sure that the greater good is well looked after beyond a normal business cycle sustainably.
I don't know where we'll be in the future, but I know that whatever we can do to assist ourselves in having a more natural state of behavior with exchanges, interactions, experiences, and others is probably where we'll start to see the patterns and behaviors and trends take us in media.
Well, we're a brand. I mean, media people are brands, so it's making sure people understand what we do as an industry, but it's also growing and changing the industry and really taking a look at ourselves and making sure we're performing the best that we can.
I think a sustainable business model for any media or technology company has to involve this sense of constant change and iteration in business. I don't think it's possible to plan too far out, but to think instead really about the near future. How are you going to plan for the next 12 to 18 months? It's almost impossible to know what's going to happen after that point. I think there's a lot of value in terms of bringing people together for this summit because individuals need to step away from that constant grind of getting their job done to really think about the future and what's next. And it's important to do this in an environment where you're there with your peers and other industry leaders and you have a chance to really be creative and think. It's so essential to be able to survive this near future.
I want to thank all of our partners for being involved in CMDC for 2019 because at the end of the day, we are better together.